Hi guys, Max Roberts here from Go Left Gaming, and today I'm bringing you a trailer analysis breakdown, however you want to word it, for Hotline Miami 2 Raw number. And the trailer for this came out ages ago. This is nothing new. This is nothing particularly exciting. But the reason I bring it to you today is I finally have ended my year-long struggle to platinum Hotline Miami. It took a year. I lost my save data, had to start completely over in this past 3 weeks. Not that I lost my trophies, so I still had to unlock the remaining 3, but I had to do the game all over again to get those 3 trophies. The 3 that stood in my way for a bulk of that year was Get a Life, which is get an A+ on every single chapter, probably the hardest trophy in the game. Batman, which is you use the mask that reverses your controls and you beat chapter 2. And then Always on Top, which is just perform every ground execution. Yesterday, I finally got an A+ on the chapter I could never get an A+ on, chapter 10, Hot and Heavy. And from there, it was just like, I was pumped up. There was a rush, and I was like, I'm going to platinum this game today. And I did. And it felt so good. It was my 7th platinum trophy, and I was just I'm super pumped up for Hotline Miami 2 now, even more so now that I've platinumed it, and I'm ready to move on and attempt to platinum the second game. Hotline Miami is just a brutal game, and I love it very, very much. I played it primarily on my PlayStation Vita, with cross-saving between my PS4 and PS3, but pretty much did it all on my Vita. So I'm very, very happy with it, and I watched that trailer again, and I was like, man, there's some cool stuff in this trailer that I don't know if a lot of people pick up on, so I figured I'd do a trailer analysis for it. So let's transition here and go into the video, and we'll see how it all breaks down. Here we are with the Hotline Miami 2 Raw number trailer analysis portion of the video, and yes, it will contain inappropriate content for children. So here we go. Typical 80s VHS vibe, nothing too crazy. Here we go, something I wanted to look at. I recently found out, and this may have been known for a while now, but recently in an interview, one of the creators of Hotline Miami and Hotline Miami 2 clarified that there will be multiple characters in the game, and each with their own set of abilities and skills, and so knowing that information, it really kind of opens your eyes when you watch this trailer. You're really seeing a bunch of the different playable characters in action, and I believe this is one of the first one we actually see, who actually reminds me quite a bit of the pig we're about to see here in a second. But he's shaving his head, nothing too out of the normal there. Here's the pig, some cops knocking on the door. Really, I don't know if this is cutscene or gameplay. I don't really know how you'd get out of that situation except by beating everyone down in the face. So we keep going. These two right here, one of them has a pistol and one of them has a chainsaw. I call them the lawn care guys, and they're very, very interesting to me, and I'll explain why in a minute when we actually see them in action. But here we go. Let's see what else we got going for us. This guy interacts with the trunk and pulls out a shotgun, and I'll pause here, but it's interesting. Do we get to choose loadouts of the car here, or are we interacting more with our vehicles instead of just go-to car? Are we interacting outside of the buildings that are the maps of the game? It's very interesting to kind of think about that we could use weapons inside vehicles, or that there's weapons hidden inside trunks or dressers inside of houses, and you find these things, hidden items and things. So it seems like there's a lot more to interact with in the environment besides the weapons and the bad guys. And here we go, phone call. Right off the bat with that sick drop in the music, which Hotline Miami 2 or Hotline Miami is known for its fantastic music. Right off the bat, dual wielding, and knowing that characters have their own special abilities. Maybe this is this character's special ability. Maybe he dual wields weapons. He looks like he has a vest on, maybe a police officer kind of get up, but he dual wields, and it's awesome. And we keep going, and this guy just rolling around like just crazy, beating things up. It's just absolutely absurd. This guy just shoots stuff with his shotgun. it's pretty cool to see all these characters go. And I have to go back. I do. Because this part is just so awesome to Hotline Miami fans. Let's go here. I want to pause it on the right spot. Okay, that's close enough. In Hotline Miami 1, for all those dogs that ended our runs, our sweet, sweet levels, we can finally give them justice by holding them to the ground and beating them to death. I do not condone animal violence, but in Hotline Miami 2, I will destroy these dogs. It was so frustrating though, because in Hotline Miami, you can only beat them with certain weapons, and now you can just punch them in the face. Or it's a special character ability, and only he can punch them in the face. We don't know yet, because the game's not out yet, but the fact that I will sometime be able to punch these brutal dogs in Hotline Miami just brings me such joy. Boom, boom. Very cool animation, busting that guy's head in. Here's what's interesting about these guys, the lawn care guys. Over here on the left side of the screen, you'll actually notice the aiming reticle. This is in Hotline Miami. This is how the characters aim, and you change their directions and whatnot. Very interesting. You'll notice the one with the gun is lined up with that. Just interesting. But a lot of people, when they first saw this trailer, thought co-op makes perfect sense. Two people running in at the same time. But you'll notice our chainsaw guy here does not have an aiming reticle. He is facing the same direction as this one. And if we play a little further ahead, he pulls out his chainsaw, and this guy only has a pistol. They don't pick up the shotgun, and he chops this guy's organs out with the chainsaw. I believe this is a character option. The two of them are a package deal. One with a gun and one with a melee weapon. And I think it's like Ice Climber-esque, kind of in Smash Brothers, where you control both of them at the same time. This would lead to such crazy situations in the game. I could totally see it being a wild, cool addition to learn and master how to use them. Co-op would be cool too, but I feel like my gut feeling is that this is one character with two characters. You know what I mean. You're picking up what I throw down. Beating people with a baseball bat never gets old. More of that rolling, which just seems really fast and dynamic. More dual wielding. The reload animation seems to take longer because he won't let go of his guns. There we go. More of the co-op thing. They're running together too close, too fluidly, I think, for it to be two separate people. There's just no way. I think it's one character. And believe me, I freaked out when I thought it was co-op. And we come in here and the trailer ends. Well, I mean, there's a couple more of these bar scenes where it's kind of the transition between levels. A shark, which I think is really cool. And Hotline Miami 2, wrong number. Coming out, hopefully very soon, early 2015. And that's the trailer breakdown for it. I'm so stoked for this game. I'm so stoked.